Hey everybody, Basket here. Welcome to RainCloud SMP. Today's a solo episode. There's no Scody around, at least at the moment. I want to show you some progress on the sorter thing. We already have the sorter up and running. Ooh, there's an Enderman up there. Interesting. But now I've built some extra channels and things like that, and the start of the quick version of the actual thing for getting the records. So something to note, that there's that annoying sound. That's something I'm still going to try and work on. But so over here, this is where the skeletons drop in. Right now, it puts all the skeletons here. Eventually, I'm going to probably make it so that only one will be kept around, and the other ones will be deflected to somewhere else and just killed. This is where the creepers go. Looks like it's working. If we come down here, that annoying noise is... For now, I have hopper minecarts under soul sand, but they're kind of bumping each other, so they're making that railroad sound. So I may leave that, or unless I can figure out a better solution. I originally wanted to do hoppers like this, and then make it so that I could still pull it out. But the issue is I want to detect that there's creepers in there, because I have a piston that's in here that will lower down. So only when there's creepers in here will this guy be able to see through this area in here. I'll show you the redstone for that in a second. So if I put it in a hopper, the hopper doesn't actually get powered when you stand on this. So there's no current coming out. So that doesn't really work. Then I tried some different techniques of like trying to push, not use rail, but push the minecart, inside of a chest and things. I guess. I don't know. That might be something I'll work with later, but let me show you what's back here. I'm going to avoid stepping on that for now. So back here, these guys are standing on pressure plates, which powers this, and then it inverts into here. And so what that does is it lowers this down so that the skeletons have a clear line of shot through the creepers. And then if you're actually going to be working on it, then you can stand here, and that'll lower down this one. It just inverts it. So there's power there, inverts it. And so when I stand here, I think I might have to go... Okay, no, here works too. So right, for the moment, they're actually shooting... There's too many skeletons in there, so the skeletons are sort of killing themselves some. The one, I guess, on the end is still getting the creepers. But then the idea is that once... And also, I don't have all the rail carts in yet, because I wanted to show you that before I closed it up. So that's why that record right there on the end is still staying. But the idea is it could sit here AFK. Skeletons would come on over there, creepers would fall in here. Records would keep on collecting, and then once all these guys actually die, then this one will stay down because I'm standing on this. But then once there's no creepers in there, that other one over there will go up so that the skeletons don't shoot you when you're AFK. Is the idea. So we will... I guess there's still a couple creepers. I was AFK for a while. It's not this productive. I was AFK in that box for a while, just to make sure that I had some guys for the demoing of the contraption. But I have these guys up a little higher, so that even if they go over to the edge, they don't really have line of sight on me or the skeleton. But then the skeleton has direct line of sight for me. Is why they're a little higher up. And then they're on the soul sand here to grab the stuff from the if the minecarts can reach, hopper minecarts can reach through soul sand. Is the idea. So we're almost there. I originally had glass over here, and so I've changed it to iron bars. So we'll see if that interferes, if that catches items or the creepers at all, and if so, then I'll change that. Alright, looks like we have one more guy, so he dies. And now since there's no more creepers, that thing goes up. And we can come down here. And then, because I don't have these two here yet, the rest of the stuff didn't grab. But let me come down here, and I can show you that we got a bunch of records from that. So I will go ahead and put in the last little ones here. I still don't like all that sound, but I might I might keep it, I guess, just for now, just so that until I find a better solution, I guess, for the mine carts. Let me get hopper. And then the other tricky part is you can't. You know, I need to have blocks. Like I can't put it here because it'll bump it and shoot it out right away. So I have to put that there first and then put that in. So to do this one, I'll actually have to take out these first. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera because it takes a while to mine up the obsidian. And then I'll come back to you guys. Have a little update for you guys. If we come over... Oh, that's these guys. That is pretty loud, isn't it? Maybe I'll have to think about that. But anyway, what I want to show you guys is, so I have this chamber here. This is where the skeletons go. I think I just showed you that in the last clip. So they drop into here, and then in case it's a witch or something that shouldn't be, I have this extra little thing. You can just push this block, kill it, suffocate it. I can't do lava because if it's a witch, which occasionally a witch will spawn, and then it will just go into one random spot, then you crush it, you suffocate it. So what we have up here, this is where the skeletons go. They come through here. Down there at the very bottom, I have a pressure plate, and then that signal. I don't want to fall down there. Let me just jump over this. That signal comes all the way under there, and then goes up into here, and goes up this little redstone elevator, and so that it powers this one. When there's no skeleton, this is powered, and then it comes up here, and also when there is no skeleton, this is powered, and then this is unpowered. So once there's a skeleton, or maybe a couple, if there's a couple that spawn in time to land all the way down there, then what happens is this water stream, let me see if I can do this with getting my blocks back. This pushes down to here, and then this, and then the one below it opens up. So the water stream actually still continues that way because I'm not blocking the bottom block, but then comes over here instead. This is where they're going to go, and they just fall down there and die. So that way the skeletons, I'll get one skeleton, and then the rest of them won't count against the mob spawns. So that's all that stuff. The other thing I wanted to show you was I'm working on an adjusted top area. So let me get up there. Oh yeah, I was like, what is that noise? And then yeah, I still have to adjust the way this works because I can't really get out very easily. Put down these blocks again. And then for now, we'll just dig through here. I was going to skip these ladders here, but that doesn't really work for actually getting out. It's kind of an issue. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, now we're up here. Good. Let me do that so I know I can get down there. So actually, I want to grab all this stuff. This is a etho timer. Redstone timer. Oops. Ugh. Oh, it is loose. That stuff actually goes down to now a hopper, so I'll be able to get that back later. But my pick is too fast. So let me head back up this way. Right, water. I forgot about that. So what I want to do is, this is another layer I'm going to make, but instead of doing the system where they spawn on those pads and then they have to be a certain number of blocks away from us to walk away, what I'm going to do is I want to put each of these water sources is going to have a dispenser water bucket inside. Etho timer below here, which will then make these wash the bad guys down. So things will spawn. This will be really dark. Things will spawn, and then every now and then water will come over and push them in the middle. So that's kind of my idea for increasing the spawn rate. Beyond, we still have to light up that hill eventually, but for now I'm going to put in some of the initial redstone for these guys. Let's Let's see, I'm trying to think of how I want to approach this. I guess I don't really need the water sources anymore. So let me just do this. Because I have 2 water buckets, so I can make my own water source. So I'm going to get rid of the water sources. And then I will come back to you guys once I'm working on the redstone down below. Okay, I have all the dispensers in. They all have a water bucket. So let me head down into the bottom area and we'll work on the redstone. Another thing to note is I can, with that one timer that's going to be in here, this is the empty space, so this actually can go just so that the water flows the way I want. There's actually be an open spot, so I could have this have a little redstone tower that goes up to another sub-level. I'm still going to have the two level gap in between the floors, but I don't need a whole other timer per floor, so I can use that same timer. Pop into here. So what we'll do is we'll put the etho timer in here. I want start with these. Let me see. What do I want on? I want the hoppers on the inside. So I'll go ahead and put these there. I don't want to worry about the light, so let's cover those up. So you'll face those 2 in together. I'm going to cover them up just so that nothing falls in them and they mess up the timer. Then you have... I lost the comparator down there when I was... So we've got the comparator. So the... actually, and then just in case I need more space in my inventory, let me also dump some stuff into here. Just temporary storage. And then I'll have to come back to here, but for now we can go through. I can show you. So right down here, this is the little path I have. So then it comes through here, and this is where things that I lose collect. Just because I had enough stuff that kept on falling in there. I don't want to keep on losing stuff. Let's head down here, and I might as well sleep while I'm here, just so that it's nothing. There's less chance of something sneaking up on me. Alright, and then let's go back up top. So we'll go just around the back here. Up this ladder here. So you have comparator coming off of either side. And then you need redstone dust. No, I lied. You need a block, redstone dust, a redstone block, and then sticky pistons on either side. And so now this is a timer. I think I was doing it with just... I want to just grab all this stuff. Let me, it's going to be very quick. Alright, now I think it's empty. Yeah, okay. So I was running it with this. I forget how long that was, but... So that'll be a shorter timer. The less stuff you have in here, the shorter the timer. And then what I want to do is I can just run the signal. So each of these are here. So I'm going to do a block underneath each of them. Like this. Put a torch on top and then just run a signal up to it. Oop. And that should alternate the signal for these dispensers. Okay, that should do it. Now I want some torches. So right now I'm putting out the water because they're triggering when I'm doing all this. And then once I actually run a signal to it, I'll have to make sure that I don't, because I want them all to be on the same setting. So I won't hook up redstone directly to this yet. Actually, I wonder if we will have enough. 26 might not be enough. But so like when this is powered, when this thing is here, so I'm gonna eventually put one here. But for now, I won't. And this is kind of in the way, because I don't want that to interfere with what with my signal. What's here? I think this is outside? Ah, it's not. Okay, so we can actually, here we go. So we can do that. Sounds good. Okay, cool. This is because like it's like an extra block. Outside is on either side of this, but not quite. So we're good. And then I do have some repeaters, so I could actually power through that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more redstone, which I might have to go mine for. Actually, I don't know if I even have enough redstone around. Yeah. Okay, I'll get some more redstone, and I'll come back to you guys.